Good evening and thanks for watching. Tonight, Americans in Russia are being urged to have an evacuation plan out of the country. The U.S. Embassy warns of the threat of attacks in public places, including Moscow and along Russia's border with Ukraine. That's where the Kremlin has amassed a massive military force in advance of an expected invasion of its former Soviet neighbor. CBS News has also learned that Russian commanders have received their orders to attack, and they are getting ready for battle. Today, Russian military exercises in Belarus near Ukraine's northern border were scheduled to end, but now they've been extended. And late today, President Biden held an emergency meeting with his National Security Council at the White House. At the nearby Lincoln Memorial, Ukrainian Americans rallied in solidarity with families and friends back home, many of them demanding Vladimir Putin face punishing sanctions now for his aggression. CBS's Nikole Killion is at the White House tonight, and with Europe on the brink of its worst war in decades. Nikole, good evening.
Good evening to you, Jerika. President Biden spoke briefly with French President Emmanuel Macron following a meeting with his national security team. The administration is still hoping for a diplomatic off-ramp, warning Russia could pay a steep price if it chooses war. President Biden convened his national security team behind closed doors at the White House to discuss the escalating crisis between Ukraine and Russia.
Everything we're seeing tells us that the decision we believe President Putin has made to invade is moving forward.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Face the Nation, not ruling out a last-ditch effort at diplomacy.
President Biden has made very clear that he's prepared to meet President Putin at any time, in any format, if that can help prevent a war.
While Russia denies it will attack Ukraine,
there is no innovation and there is no such plans.
It continues a buildup along the Ukrainian border, amassing as many as 190,000 troops and extending military drills with neighboring Belarus. A U.S. official also confirms to CBS News intelligence shows Russian units have received orders to proceed with an invasion.
I think he's assembled the right kinds of things that you would need to conduct a successful invasion.
What are you waiting for?
Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky wants sanctions imposed now, but the Biden administration reiterated it'll likely hold off until Russia invades.
The purpose of the sanctions has always been and continues to be deterrence.
And Nikole, this new warning to American citizens from the U.S. Embassy in Moscow about the threat of potential attacks, what more are we learning?
Well, Jerika, this alert cites possible threats to shopping centers, metro stations, and other public places in Russian cities, as well as the heightened tensions along the Ukrainian border. It stops short of telling Americans to leave the country, but urges them to have an evacuation plan. Jerika?
Nikole Killion at the White House, thank you.